Once, there was a farmer who planted his crops, and shortly after, a sparrow built her nest among the fields. Not long after, the sparrow laid eggs in the nest, and soon little sparrows hatched and began living happily with their mother. Every day, the sparrow would fly into the forest to gather food for her young ones. One day, when she returned from the forest, she found her children very frightened. She asked them, "What happened, my little ones? Why are you so scared?" They replied, Mother to son, the farmer came by today and was talking about harvesting. He mentioned that tomorrow he would send his sons to cut the crops. What will happen to us, Mother? We cannot even fly yet." Hearing this, the mother sparrow calmly said, "Don't worry, my children. No one will come tomorrow to cut the crops, so you have nothing to fear." As it turned out, the next day, no one came to harvest the crops, just as the sparrow had predicted. Days went by, and still, no one came to cut the crops, and the sparrow's children remained happy and content. One day, when the sparrow returned from the forest, she once again noticed fear on her children's faces. Concerned, she asked them why they were scared. They said, "Oh, Mother, the farmer came again today, and he was talking about harvesting the crops. This time, he said he would send laborers tomorrow to do the job." The sparrow reassured them again, saying, "Don't worry, my children. No one will come tomorrow to harvest the crops." And once again, the next day passed without anyone coming to cut the crops. Days continued to pass without incident, until one day, when the sparrow returned, her children told her, "Mother, the farmer came again today and talked about harvesting the crops. But we know by now that no one will come." The mother sparrow asked them to tell her exactly what the farmer said. Her children replied, "Mother, the farmer said he's wasted too much time relying on others, and tomorrow he will come himself to cut the crops." Hearing this, the mother sparrow became alarmed and said, "Children, we must leave this place immediately and build our nest elsewhere, because tomorrow the farmer will surely come to harvest the crops." The children were puzzled and asked, "But Mother, the farmer has been saying this for days, and no one ever comes. Why are you so certain this time?" The mother sparrow explained, "The first time, the farmer depended on his sons to do the work. The second time, he relied on laborers. When you depend on others to complete your work, it often doesn't get done. But now, he has decided to do it himself. That is why he will definitely come tomorrow to harvest his crops." By this time, the young sparrows had learned to fly, so they all left the field and made their nest in another place. The next day, the farmer indeed came and began harvesting the crops. But by then, the sparrow and her children had already moved on. In our own lives, we often find that those who rely too much on others to complete their tasks never see those tasks finished. Depending on others can sometimes be a form of laziness. This doesn't mean that seeking help is wrong. It's perfectly fine to ask for assistance. However, if you want to start something or ensure it gets done on time, it's important to take charge and do it yourself. Self-reliance is always respected, and those who help themselves often find that others are willing to help them too. But placing all your reliance on others is not the way to achieve your goals. So, if you have a dream in life, don't depend on others to fulfill it. Take action yourself, and you will find success. The story you just heard is not merely about a sparrow and her young, but a profound lesson that can be applied in our daily lives. Life is full of challenges and obstacles that may make us feel discouraged or reliant on others to achieve what we want. However, we must always remember that self-reliance and hard work are the true paths to success. Don't wait for others to fulfill your dreams. True success comes when we take the initiative and start working on our goals ourselves. This doesn't mean that we should reject help when it is offered, but we should always have a plan and be prepared to act independently if necessary. The saying goes, help yourself, and God will help you. Self-reliance is not only the key to success, but also a source of inner strength and self-confidence. When you face a challenge, don't back down, and don't wait for someone else to solve it for you. Be the leader in your own life, and let every step you take towards your goal strengthen your belief in your abilities. In the end, remember that the road to success is filled with experiences and lessons. Take every opportunity to learn something new. And don't be afraid of failure, as it is an integral part of the journey to success. Confidence in yourself and continuous effort are your strongest weapons in achieving what you aspire to in life. Don't just watch, become part of our family. Subscribe now